I'm going to show you exactly how you can make custom cards that look like these completely free and by just using your phone. The link to everything that I'm going to use in the video is in the description down below where you can go check it out. But the first thing you're going to need is a picture of the player that you want to make a card art for. Now I'm going to select Steph Curry for mine, and what you want to do is search them up on the internet and press on this slider here, and you want to filter it by HD photos. Now the reason for this is simply it's going to help you cut out the player a little bit better. You're looking for ones which have got a clear distinction between the player and the background. So I found this one over here that I like quite well, and it has got a clear distinction between Steph Curry and the background is pretty blurred. Now obviously a black background would be perfect, but I like this one over here. I think he would fit into the template, so I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to save this one to my device, and then I will go ahead and open up PixArt. The link to download this will be in the description down below. You can use whatever you want to cut out the player from the image. I like this one over here because it's really simple. You want to basically select the image that you've got and it will come up like this. Now you want to scroll down at the bottom to cutout, and then you can either press person or you can outline them, which we're going to do right over here. We'll just make a rough outline, and you can see we'll press that arrow at the top, and you can see it's kind of highlighted Steph Curry. There's obviously little bits that aren't in the right place, but it has got the rough idea where the player is. Now to fix all of this stuff, I will then preview it. It's a bit messy, so we're going to go on erase, and I'm basically just going to try and cut him out as best I can using this erase tool, and then if I need to restore anything, I will then use the restore button over there. So I'm going to then cut him out as best as I can, and here we go. This is the final product over here. I've obviously enhanced it a little bit with the effects. Don't go too crazy on these ones like that. That would be a bit too crazy, but you want to make it so that it's kind of natural, but also so it pops a little bit. You might want to skip this stage if you don't feel comfortable using the effects, but it does enhance the photo a little bit. Once I've got that, then I'll hit next, and then I'll basically hit save and save the picture to my device. Then once you've got your player, you need to think about what template you want to use. Now I've got a bunch of templates on my Discord server. The link to that will be in the description down below. I will continue to add more and more templates. There's also some custom ones from previous promo concepts that have featured on the channel, but you can go ahead and join the server and then have access to this template page where I've got a bunch of them, and I will be adding some more. So go join that. The link is in the description down below. But I'm thinking of maybe using an out of position template because I want to make Curry a center card. So I'm going to scroll down to the out of position template right over here, and I'll just press this download button, and then it will save it to my device. Then I also need the position and the logo sort of section. So what I will do is press on this people icon over here and then go to pins. Now I've made this really easy, so you can then get this really accessibly. So I will press on that and then press on that again, and then go on and download that again to my device so I can use it when I'm making my custom card. So once you've got all of that set up, you want to head over to photop.com. Now the link to this will be in the description down below. There are other apps you can use, but I find this one the easiest to use. You can use this on your computer or on your phone. It doesn't really matter. I've just got it up on a tablet over here just so I can screen record a little bit better and show you guys exactly what I'm doing. But as you can see, you want to start off by pressing open from computer. But what you want to start off by doing is pressing on your template that you've downloaded from the Discord server. Open that and it should give you up a page like this. Now what you can see is the template slap bang in the middle. You've got a little bit of a border around the outside, and that is just simply going to be transparent. That's what it means. The checkered things are transparent. You want to turn on transform controls right over here, and you want to do this just so then you can resize anything that does pop up and anything that you add to this file over here. You want to press on file next and press open and place. Then you want to go ahead and add your card that you've cut out from the actual game. You can use PixArt again to cut the card out. As you can see, I've set it so that it will fill the canvas. You might have to adjust it slightly using these transform controls so that it fills the whole canvas and is roughly the same size as the template itself. Then what you want to do is press on this layer icon right over here, and then you want to set the opacity of this layer to about 50%. And the reason for this is just so it can act as a template for you to layer up your text. And to do this, press on the T icon right over here. Now you can see it's opened up a couple of things at the top. All you want to do to start off with is set it so that it's slap bang in the middle. You want to set the color to whatever color it's at the moment. As you can see, the text on my card is going to be white, so I'll set that to white, and then I'll put the size up a bit bigger just because it starts off really small. I do recommend you do that because it can be a bit tricky. Now with the font, you want to select Oswald. So all you can do is press find, type in Oswald, and it is just that top one that comes up over there. You want to click on that, and that is the font that EA use, as you can see. So what we'll do now is tap anywhere on the screen, and now I want to type in 92 because that Nari marking in is 92 overall. Don't worry, you will change that as you keep going through. Now you want to press on this cursor icon over here, and that will open up those transform tools. You want to zoom in a bit, and then you want to line it up as best as you can with the 92 from the actual card itself. So as you can see, that is pretty good over there. So now we will zoom back out, and now that that is the overall done, you can then go ahead and change it to whatever you want. We're going to select the text tool again and double tap on it. We are going to make Curry 101 overall, just because why not? I think he might need a 101 overall card. So once we've done that, we can press on the cursor icon again. That will open up our transform tools. That looks about right. It's a little bit close to the border, so I'm actually going to go ahead and move it just slightly to the right, so it's kind of centered in that little box. So what we've got now is we've got our overall completely sorted. Now we've got to sort out the player text at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is press on the T again, and then I'm going to type in some text. I'm going to type in the player's name that I've got for this promo card. So Larry Markkinen, I will type in his name now. And then using this cursor icon, again, I will go ahead and try and line this up as best as I can. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. You just want it to be as close as you can to the thing, just because then it looks really, really good. Otherwise, your text can go a bit all over the place. So it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but that looks pretty good over there. If we just enlarge it on the right, that looks really good over there. So then we'll zoom out again. We'll press on the text icon again, and we'll change Markkinen to Curry, because that is the card that we're going to use. So we'll put it all caps, Steph Curry, and there you go. That is absolutely fine. And there we go. We've got that all sorted. The next thing you want to try and line up is by pressing on File, Open and Place, and then you want to go ahead and use your team and position stuff that I've got over here. So what you want to do now is press on this rectangle tool, and I want Steph Curry to be a strategic center. So I'm going to use this and drag it across and select that center icon over there. And then what I will do is I'll press Refine Edge at the top, and then you can see it opens up this screen. That's looking all good. The bottom thing shows you exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to press no layer, which is already selected, and then press OK. The center thing is already isolated, so I'll press on the cursor just so I can move it about a bit and try and line this up nicely. You can see because it's all in the same sort of canvas size, it is sort of lined up pretty nicely with that shooting guard. We'll just enlarge it just slightly over there, and there you can see it's lined up pretty nicely. That's good enough for me. So we'll zoom out again, and now we need our little team circle over there. So we'll go back to layers, because we still have that positions in team ones over there. We'll press a little eye icon just so it shows it over there, and we need the red one because the Golden State Warriors are in the Western Conference. If the team were in the Eastern Conference like the Cleveland Cavaliers, I would use the blue circle. So we're going to highlight that one as I've done, using that rectangle tool on the left hand side, press Refine Edge, and again, same thing, press OK, and there we go. We got our red circle isolated over there. So we'll line that up as best as we can with this blue circle from the promo card. That is looking pretty good over there. So now what we can do is actually go ahead and press on the layer icon again, and we can actually go ahead and hide our actual main player from the actual game. And there we go. We got that pretty nice. I don't like the look of that Curry text over there, so I am just going to slightly adjust that one a little bit. Just move it up slightly because it is a little bit off center from that text over there. So we'll just move that a little bit off over there, and that's it. You want to try and do these little changes, little tweaks to make it look great. So now that all we're missing is the player itself. So what we're going to do again, press File, Open and Place, and then we are going to select our Steph Curry that we have already cut out. Now what we want to do is we want to try and fit him in this card over here. You want to make sure you're looking at the borders of this card. Obviously every card is a little bit different, but this one has a couple of borders around the edges, so that looks pretty good already. That's why you want to try and take care when you're actually selecting different players to use with the custom cards that you're making. So we've got that lined up pretty nicely, but if we take a look at the outer position promo card over here, we'll just set the opacity back at 100 just so you can see it. You can kind of see Larry Markkinen underneath the actual name of the player is kind of faded a little bit, like the opacity is set a little bit lower. Now this might not be specific to your player. I'm just using this card as an example just because I thought it has a lot of different things that you might want to learn. But what we're going to do now is we're going to actually go ahead, look at this Steph Curry card, and we're going to crop out a little bit of him. So we'll take it just by there. That's about where the text will be. So we'll take that selection, we'll press on that Steph Curry layer, and what we'll do is we'll actually go ahead and press Refine Edge, and that will actually highlight and select bottom half of his body. So I'll press OK over there, and that's it. Don't worry, the actual player hasn't gone away. The Steph Curry card is still there. But what we'll do with this bottom half of the player is we'll actually go ahead and set the opacity to 25%, just so it kind of like fades out. As you can see, it's faded a little bit. We do need to crop it a little bit just because this stuff shouldn't really be in the frame. So we'll go over there and then we'll press on select, and we need to inverse that just so it's getting rid of this bit over here, which we don't want. We'll go to Refine Edge, and then we will go ahead and press OK. Do the same thing for the bottom over here, and we'll just do select, inverse, Refine Edge, and then we'll just press OK. So it's got rid of that bottom bit over there. Now you can see it's not really faded over there just because the opacity of this new layer that we've created is not 25%. So we will just change that slightly so it's back at 25%. Now we can get rid of these bottom layers because we don't need them. It is a little bit of a rough thing, so you can always use this blur tool over here, and it does say it needs to be rasterized, so we'll just do that. And you can see now if we use the blur tool, it just blurs it slightly. It's not a massive difference, but it does make a little bit of a difference over there. But we still got our main player over here, and he hasn't got the bottom half cut out. So what we're going to do is select the bottom half, and we're going to do select at the top inverse, and then we're going to refine edge, and we're just going to press OK again, and that's got rid of the bottom half over there. Now we can get rid of this bottom layer of Steph Curry, put that in the trash, and there we go. We got Steph Curry over here. Now you could leave it at that, but I like to keep things as best as I can to the original. If you look at the original over here, you can see to the left and right of Larry Markkinen, he's got a blue side and a red side. So we're going to do this, and it isn't too hard to do over here. All you have to do is press and hold on your main player over here, and then it'll come up with these options. You want to duplicate layer because that will make a copy of it, and you want to do that twice because we need a left side and a right side. Then what you'll do with this bottom layer is you just need to move it a little bit to the right, not too much, just a little bit over here. That looks about right over there, and then we need to do the same to the other one, but move it slightly to the left. So you can see that looks pretty good, but it is a little bit weird still. So what we're going to do now is we're going to double tap on this Steph Curry bottom layer, and he is on the right hand side, which needs to be a little bit red. So we're going to go to color overlay, we're going to toggle that on, and you can see it's already set to red. We're going to press OK, and that looks good, but I don't like that a little bit. I'm just going to set the opacity a little bit down to about 75%, and that looks a little bit better. It's not perfectly red, but it is still pretty good. Now we'll do exactly the same for the other one, but we will set it to a sort of light blue over there. So we'll go to this one, and we'll just change the color slightly to about that sort of color, and then we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the opacity, set that to 75%. There we go. That looks pretty good over there. I'm happy with that one. So yeah, that is looking pretty good as a player, but we're missing one thing, and that is the team logo. So we'll go ahead and press on file, open and place, and we'll sort out our team logo over here. We'll double click on that, and you can see it's still a little bit big, so we just need to resize that a bit. So we want to fill up the team logo space over here as much as we can. So we'll go over there, and we'll just fill that out a little bit. That's looking pretty nice. We'll just drop it down a little bit so that it fits in that circle, and that is looking very nice over there. So there we go. That is our card pretty much sorted. We got our Steph Curry card. We can then go ahead and press file, export as, and then you can select PNG because that will get rid of the background, and then you can see you want 100% quality, and just press save, and there you go. You got yourself your Steph Curry card, and that should save to your gallery. And I chose this one just because I thought it was going to be probably one of the best ones to do, because there's so much you have to do, getting the opacity right, getting an extra side to the player so it's blue and red, all of that stuff. I thought that'd be pretty interesting. Obviously every different card will have a little different thing you probably have to do to change it. I've made a LeBron James card from the nickname promo over here, and I've also made a Kobe Bryant card from the NBA 75th anniversary promo, all using templates from my Discord server. As I said, the link to that will be in the description down below. You can go join it, and once you've made your card art, go over to the card art section and you can go ahead and post them over here. Lots of people are there. They will give you some feedback and what to improve, because I like seeing card art, and it would be really fun if you could go ahead and post all of your card arts in this card art section on the Discord server, just to share what you've done and how you can actually improve, because I might actually try and do some card art competitions in the future. I just wanted to get this video out just to show you guys exactly how to make card arts, so it's a bit more accessible for a lot of people. So hopefully this video has helped you out. If you have any more questions, go join the Discord server. There's plenty of people on there who are experienced at making these card arts and can for sure help you out. So go check out the Discord server. The link to that is in the description down below. But that's going to be it for the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.